and welcome to my show, Searching for Integrity. My name really is John Smith, and I'm searching for people with integrity. Why? Because our country suffers from IDD, integrity deficit disorder. Today, we have me today to put in front of you part 2 of choosing college and where to go and how you want to go to college, if you want to go to college. I've chased many times my own in the choosing of college, and so I know a little bit about it. My wife actually says, when are you going to have opportunities for plumbers and builders and carpenters, things like that? And of course, you won't have to go to college for that, but some don't want to go to college. They look for a trade. And we'll have about that maybe next round. But for today, I'm going to have part 2, and we're going to look at the same opportunities that give you thought, and for you to rank your thoughts and others discuss with you. I'm going to begin this part number 2. Top 10 factors for choosing a college. What are 3 tips you should follow when choosing a college? What are the 7 steps to choosing a college? Here we go. Weigh your financial aid options. Consider the size of the campus. Have a plan for finding your community. Make sure hands-on experiences are available. Learn about exploratory options. Discover life on campus. Explore life outside campus too. So both of those are important, but it also builds in what you want to do when you want to choose. I looked at some more of these items. I think that you find important. How to choose a college, 7 steps to make your decision. Now we're about to get to the nitty gritty, or at least a lot more info that we've given you already. What 3 factors do colleges look for? The colleges have to look for people if they want you to come study. Strong grades, their first one is strong grades and an upward trend. Grades are one of the most important components that colleges will be looking at. Number 2, a challenging high school curriculum, transcript that reflects that a student takes on challenges can put them a step ahead. Item 3, extracurricular activities. That also allows colleges to look at you. While you're looking at them, they're looking at you, especially when you're juniors and seniors before you graduate high school and you're heading off to, as the Europeans say, maybe in India, it's off to university. Let's see what else I've got here for you. Let's see. I'm looking at a lot of opportunities, and they come along if they have chosen the right path, because choosing a major is a big challenge, huge. Why do students struggle with choosing a major? Let's get an idea here. These are the 10 degrees with the highest dropout rates. First one is computer science. Number 2, business. Number 3, advertising. Number 4, journalism, art. Number 6, architecture. Number 7, engineering. And number 8 is biology. Those are interesting. I thought about those at the time I got out of the Army and came back to my college that I knew I was coming to. Here's some interesting other things, items that we have. There are the 10 degrees with the highest dropout rates. Now, business is the most common major, with nearly 1/5 of all bachelor's degree recipients choosing this path. Business majors include several areas of study, such as business administration, management, marketing, statistics, some pre-law, marketing, I gave you that one. And just a number of areas why business is picked, because there's so many different facets about it. 10 most popular college majors. Some majors will always be less competitive. Liberal arts, undergraduate studies, social work, and education. The latter two because they have the least amount of applicants. Social work and education all admits to the colleges and schools have lower test scores than the typical admit admission. Some, like architectural, will always be competitive. Some majors are more competitive than others. What major is the least competitive? Do colleges dislike undecided majors? Probably so. I selected business, but business for me was an opportunity to go around to the various subjects in my school of business. And those are accounting and finance, some economics, finance economics. These things are hopefully available for what your university is getting to. Do colleges dislike undecided majors? My answer is yes. However, some can go 2 years without taking on a major. Sometimes it just works in that way. For most colleges, choosing undecided as your major will not affect your chances of getting accepted. That's true, but it makes it a lot easier for you and for them to do that, to go ahead and make a decision, and then you can work on your aspects of your decision. Colleges dislike undecided majors, yes or no? What is the least picked major? Are you ready? There's 10 of them. Educational psychology, drama and theater arts, human services and community organization, clinical psychology, composition and speech, visual and performing arts, miscellaneous fine arts, cosmetology services. As if I were a person in viewing people and what they do and where they want to go and what they want to be, I don't think I'd have those in my agenda because there's not a whole lot there. For instance, miscellaneous fine arts. How do you put your arms around that one? Same with cosmetology. How do you put arms around that one? Nevertheless, I'll give you students to be sharp and be ready. And we can reject colleges, your major. First, as we mentioned above, most colleges don't admit a set number of certain majors. For these schools, your intended major will have no impact on your application process, regardless of how popular or obscure it is. Second, majors with low enrollment numbers are at risk of being downsized or even eliminated. That's interesting. Next item that we can talk about along the same situation. Does your major affect your acceptance into college? Yes, I would think so. What majors are easy and high paying? Top 15 quick degrees that pay well. Number 1, business administration. Number 2, communications. Number 3, criminal justice. Number 4, English. 5, finance. 6, healthcare administration. 7, history. And human resources. Quick degrees that pay well, 2023. What majors are easy and high paying? What majors make the least money? The lowest paying college majors are in areas such as theology, social services, the performing arts, education, and leisure and hospitality. That's interesting. Your college major can influence your pay. What is the least regretted major? Excuse me. Engineering majors have the fewest regrets. They'll be there to be there. You want to be an engineer, they're going to be there. I don't know that I told you, but my wife, Alexandra, she's an engineer. She went to Cornell in the upper of New York. Just 24% wish they'd chosen something different, according to a Federal Reserve survey, where they survey a lot of people. The most regretted and lowest paying college majors. How do you pick a college when you're undecided? If you're not entirely sure what path you want to pursue, try focusing on schools that provide a little of everything. Many schools offer liberal arts programs that touch on classes in every subject area, but that will not guarantee you the kind of money afterwards for those items that I just read. What is the hardest major in college? Architecture. Not once, but twice. Architecture again. In addition to becoming, you guessed it, architects, students who major in this discipline also go on to become interior designers, urban planners, and restoration managers. Given the dual focus on art and science, architecture projects are often incredibly demanding and require high attention to detail. That's what you got to do once you grab onto it, is you have a high attention to detail. There are 10 hardest college majors. Again, STEM, STEM majors are most valuable. Science, technology, engineering, and math. Those are STEM, STEM. Majors make up every one of the top 25 degrees in our study, with engineering in degrees claiming 8 of the top spots and 14 of the top spots of 20. Interesting. The most valuable college majors for 2021, and it may change a little, but let's get these in front of you. What college majors are you actually worth it? What are 4 traits of successful students? Characteristics of successful students. Own your experience. You are ultimately the only one responsible for your time here. Number 1, find your why. Let me repeat that. Find your why. Next, manage yourself. Be interdependent. The next item is have self-awareness. I had plenty of self-awareness, believing. Belief in lifelong learning. Have high EQ, emotional intelligence. Wow. Believe in yourself. That's always important, believing in yourself, because that's going to be whether or not you get what you want or you don't. One of the factors that universities are looking at, colleges, they look on characteristics of successful students. There are 5 qualities that they focus on of a successful student. Goal planning. Number 2, perseverance. 3, believe in yourself. Got to have that. Number 4, yearn to learn. That's a nice saying. Yearn to learn. Number 5, proactive approach. These qualities of a successful student. And believe me, the faculty, the administration, they look at this for you to see if you have those goals. What kind of students are most successful? C students love learning. They just prefer to dictate the direction of their own learning. They don't want someone else to tell them how to think. They prefer to explore and discover for themselves, to study what they are naturally drawn to. They don't try to force things, but instead lean into their passions. It's an interesting observation. 10 reasons why C students are more successful after graduation. Interesting. What kind of students are most successful? How can I be academically successful in college? Keys, these are the keys to academic success. Accept responsibility. That's number one. Remember that you alone are responsible for your academic achievement. Number two, discipline yourself. Number three, manage your time. Stay ahead. Help yourself, then ask for help. Those are three right there. Manage your time, stay ahead, help yourself, and then ask for help. Item number 6, be present and prompt. 7, don't quit. 8, communicate with instructors. Always is an opportunity if we can do that. Keys to academic success. How can you academically successful in college? How can I be the most successful in college? 10 tips. Tips on how to successful in college, to be successful in college. Attendance is key. Making every effort to go to class regularly is vital for academic success. Number 2, actively engage. Number 3, put your best foot forward. Number 4, stay organized. Number 5, time management. Number 6, study effectively. Take advantage of school resources. And number 8, visit your academic advisor regularly. That's good, very good for you to know in practice. How to succeed in school. How can you be the most successful in college? What makes an ideal college student? Always complete your homework and class readings on time. Avoid waiting until the last minute for important deadlines. It's essential to stay focused on your academic goals. This means attending class regularly and on time, paying attention to your instructors, and tracking your academic progress. When I had finally decided the items that I didn't want in the business school, I selected accounting. And after every accounting session, I would go home, which was about 4 blocks away, and I would do the homework and what they was doing, or what I was looking at on the board or in the book. And that's what made me A+ in accounting. It's going and pump yourself, keep yourself in shape. How can I be the most successful in college? These are also keys to academic success. Attendance is key, making every effort to go to class regularly. It's vital for academic success. Actively engage. Put your best foot forward. Stay organized. Always stay organized. Time management. That's also crucial. Study effectively. After a while, you'll find out what that is. Take advantage of school resources. Visit your academic advisor regularly. My academic advisor was all the accounting teachers, professors. I didn't have to go to one of them. They were always wanting you to be successful, because most people that started in accounting were able to, they just didn't do it. They didn't cut it. It was too much for them. Accounting is for people that have interests in their life and how they do it. Visit your academic advisor, all of them, regularly. Some of them like coming in and talking to them. Of course, if somebody else is there, don't barge in and say you've got some interest. But you could figure it out. And they figured out it well. So now, how to succeed in school? What makes an ideal college student? Always complete your homework. There we go again. And class readings on time. Avoid waiting until the last minute for important deadlines. You'll be unprepared, believe me. It's essential to stay focused on your academic goals. This means attending class regularly and on time, paying attention to your instructors, and tracking your academic progress. What makes a good style college student? Here are 7 careers that require a high level of proficiency in Excel. We're talking Excel, EXCEL, proficiency. That's part of Microsoft's batch of things to sell, and they find people use it accordingly. 1, 7 careers. Administrative assistant. Number 2, accountant. Number 3, financial analyst. Number 4, business analyst. Number 5, project manager. Number 6, retail manager. And number 7, sales manager. And number 8, you'll have to have those of your own parting thoughts in order to do that. 7 careers that require Excel skills. How you like that? What are 3 careers in which you would need to know how to use Excel? I can use it a little bit. My wife, the engineer, is incredibly adept with Excel. Let's find out further here. How do I create a career path? How to create your own career path finder. Number 1, your vision. Number 2, identify areas of untapped potential. Number 3, identify valuable aspects of your prior experience. Envision possible career futures. Explore different career paths that may be aligned. Determine the actions you may need to take. And that information is interesting. Very interesting. What are the 3 things you need to be successful at work? 3 necessary habits to make sure you're more successful. You make you more successful at work. Commitment to excel in whatever you do. Adopt a lifelong learner mindset. Develop a teamwork and team-first attitude of working. That's important. What are 5 factors to consider when choosing a college? Before making your choice, consider these factors: cost, location, the size, your interests, campus life, graduation rates, and the potential return on your investment. Once you make your decision, be sure to commit to the college by the deadline. How to make the right college choice for you. What are factors 5 to consider when choosing a college? What's the most important when choosing? Location is one of the most significant factors in choosing a college for many students. If you decide to stay in your home state and attend a public school, you can qualify for in-state tuition, potentially saving you a lot of money on college. And boy, would you ever. And girls, would you ever. How to choose a college using what we just talked about, the criteria. What is the most important thing? When choosing a college, how do you know which one to choose? Size, location, distance from home, available majors and classes, housing options, makeup of the student body, available extracurricular activities, and campus atmosphere. Use these 4 steps principles to college success. Use these 4 principles in college. I'm repeating this. You'll likely avoid a lot of problems. First one, take self-regulation seriously. 2, don't skip class, ever. Number 3, use student resources. And number 4, time is money. And it certainly is. And you'll grow that all over you and once you get out of college or while you're in college. 6 factors to consider when you're choosing again college major. A different angle, I think, each of these allow you better perception. Let's go with it. What subjects, passions interest you? What subjects are you good at? What career interests you? How much money do you want to make? What school best suits you? Do you need to know yet? The college application process. Let's take you there. Step by step. Know your application deadlines. Yes. Sign up for standardized testing. Yes. Start your personal statements. Yes. Ask for letters of recommendation. Yes. Submit your transcripts. Yes. And for filling out your application. Yes, mommy and daddy are not going to do a better job than you will. Fill out your application, please. And the last, double check and submit your application. Your first year and sophomore year, that was the answer. And I think so. What grade do colleges look at the most? I thought I missed that, and I did. Just a sentence. What grade do colleges look at the most? And the answer is your junior year. Remember that, your junior year. Your first year and sophomore year affect your cumulative GPA, which is important to most colleges. However, a solid academic record in your junior year is likely to carry more importance with an admissions committee. Very much so, very much so. Do colleges look at senior year grades? Your senior year provides colleges with a look at how you perform academically. How to succeed without college. Some people, 69%, say students say you don't need college to be successful. How to succeed without college. Set achievable career goals. Find a career opportunities that don't require a college degree. Now we're dealing with the trades section. Consider a professional certification. Take online courses. Assess your career aptitude. Learn and apply new skills. Learn from a mentor. Get on the job training. These may be junior colleges versus four-year colleges. Why is a four-year degree better than a two-year? In general, a technical college education is focused on preparing you for a specific career as soon as possible. A four-year college or university education offers a broader range of knowledge with less focus on how that knowledge is ultimately used in a career. That's important. Got to have that. Why is a four-year degree better than a year? College still worth it, 2023. The ROI of higher education. ROI means ROI, return on item, return on investment. You need that, returning on your investment of a higher education. They know from long-standing research that new graduates almost certainly will benefit financially from their degrees, according to the U.S. bureaus. And that is good. 90% college is really worth it. 90% of 2023 graduates think college is really worth it. Here's why. Triple majors are just normal people who take more classes than anyone else. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Some students focus more heavily on sports or councils or other clubs. The joys and challenges. What is the most picked major? Business. Business is the most common major with nearly 1/5 of all bachelor's degree recipients choosing this path. Isn't that something? Business majors include several areas of studies, such as business, administration, management, marketing, accounting, finance, statistics, a lot of these still going on in the business school. Don't pass it up on it. Here's a step-by-step on how to choose. Identify your interests, consider the future, choose the right school, give yourself time, get help, spot any disadvantages before choosing a major, change your mind, do a reality check. And here's the opposite. 10 dumb mistakes students make when choosing a major. 1, choosing for income. 2, letting authority figures influence you too much. Trying to find your passion. Failing to do your due diligence. Not getting experience ASAP. Following your friends. Focusing too much on sunk costs. Double majoring without a good reason. And I don't see any reason in that. This has been a good session, and certainly I hope that you look at these. If you don't like them, you can always say you like the military. Yes, I was a drill sergeant once upon a time, but that was after and before college. Helped to pay college. Thank you much. Thank you, listeners, tuning in, searching for integrity. So long and happy trails to all.